Carrie Rice, and I'm the owner of Youth Yoga School. Today I have for you a short tutorial on how to add a little bit more fun into your family yoga class or just your family time with your kiddos. Today we're going to talk fun breaks. So in a traditional yoga class with kids, oftentimes you will see us kind of pause the sequences of poses to play little games. These are called fun breaks. We talk about this in the curriculum of Youth Yoga School when you go through our trainings, but today we're just going to highlight one particular fun break, parachute games. Now, parachute games are exactly what you think they are. Think back to your childhood when you played with a parachute at summer camp or at PE, school recess. Parachute games are pretty simple. You take the parachute, wave it up and down, maybe you run underneath, but you might be wondering why in the world that would find itself into a yoga class. Well, first of all, they're fun, right? We want to make sure that our yoga time with our kids is fun. But we also want to make sure that we can kind of disguise sometimes the yoga and put it in a little costume and add it into each of our classes. This is part of what I said was called fun breaks in our curriculum. Today's parachute game, to get started, you simply just need a parachute. Now you can check out Amazon and order yourself a basic parachute, or if you're just going to play this with your own children, you could just use a bed sheet or something similar that you might have at your home. Now, when you start to play these parachute games, there are some things that you should remember. Honestly, when you play parachute games, you really can just make it up as you go. But if you feel like you need some suggestions to get started, let's talk through a few of them. Now, the first one I want to really focus on is the first bullet point you see on your screen called lift and lower with your breath. Now, this is where we add the yoga into our time with our parachute. Maybe as we lift the parachute up towards the ceiling, that's a nice strong inhale breath. And then as the parachute starts to float slowly down towards the floor, that's your exhale breath. Inhaling, watching the lungs grow with air, the parachute expands and becomes big like a balloon. And then as you exhale, you watch it deflate and the parachute slowly brings itself back down towards the ground. Now, this is a great visual for kids to picture their lungs expanding and deflating. It's a great visual to teach belly breath as a way to fill the body with air and then let it release back out. The second bullet point talks about adding stuffed animals, cotton balls, scarves, any other soft objects that you'd like to toss around on the parachute. That's just a great way to kind of break things up. You can change up what you add to the parachute to go with the seasons of the year. I've added kind of silk fall leaves. I've added rose petals and different things depending on what time of the year that we are playing with the parachute. Obviously, bullet number 3 talks about running underneath or hiding underneath. These are games that we all can remember from childhood, and the kids, of course, love these. They do take just a quick minute or two to explain some ground rules, kind of make sure everybody understands the safety and kindness that's involved with waiting their turn, using some self-control, and having a little body awareness when they run underneath of the parachute. The next bullet point talks about telling a story with the parachute, and these are great for imagination and creativity that the kids can exhibit when they play with the parachute. Maybe you, as the leader, tell the story, or you allow each child to kind of add a part to the story as they shake the parachute with the waves of the sea or whatever the story might be talking about. Now, the last bullet point talks about just Google, right? Just get on Google and look for parachute games. There are many, many, many more options out there, but I just wanted to highlight a few ideas for you in how you can play with your parachute. So thank you so much for tuning in to learn about fun breaks and how you can use this with your kiddos. I encourage you to take some time to add these family yoga games either into your classroom setting, into family yoga classes you teach at your studio or local gym, or maybe just any interaction that you have with children. We appreciate you tuning in, and hopefully you will subscribe to our YouTube channel, Youth Yoga School, and follow along for more learning opportunities and fun games that you can continue to bring yoga to life to all the children in your life. Thanks again. I'm Carrie Rice. We hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.